Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining, and here I am, playing the part of the potion maker.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned them?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harm.
But you could just as easily produce real...
You don't understand. I fled. But I have this potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it.
So you manipulate people to...
I don't have a choice.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when...
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provoked... The mob would have been furious in any...
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose. I saw them, inflicting to find a remedy to the Malachor. They won't hesitate.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an...
That doesn't surprise. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. I would still be one if Sahin...
Your methods...
I don't torture people.
Perhaps, but you are...
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you.
My lady, I beg you to...
I've heard enough.
How unjust.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you...
Let's just say that I put an end to his activity. Matters turned out a little more complicated than... He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard.
Why didn't you have him...
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. I decided it better to avoid the mob.
Governor Burren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the... Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Your Excellency.
Lady...
Now that your affair is taken care of...
We are willing.
At the port of Serene. They were...
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing.
If you would allow...
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Lady de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to me. Captain, you set sail soon?
Yes, we were fine.
Excellent news.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand.
The commander was quite...
Very well.
The merchandise that you have put the port authority, and we've already lost quite...
Are you blatantly asking?
I would never ask.
Ah, but you don't mind us.
Well now, but...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await you.
It's blocked.
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we can't...
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make...
I'm still without...
I have a favor to ask before we...
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into...
Impossible. All merchandise must be so.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well then, they'll have to wait.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the command...
Captain, I
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is... He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians will place guards where all that is not in the warehouse... Sorry.
Sorry, Kurt.
The commander is going to have my...
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be... Be back soon, Captain.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs. Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. Orders haven't changed, you know.
Can't you make an exception?
No, sorry, my lady.
Very well.
Orders haven't...
Very...
And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Orders haven't changed, you know.
Very well.
Orders have...
Very well.
Orders have...
Very well.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacement.
Finally! The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here.
The way is clear. It's time to...
Do your best to be quick and quiet.
Don't you be worrying.
The warehouse is at...
Move out, quick.
Swan through. Is your head out of style?
So you're back. Right.
We can get...
The cargo shall...
That shall be your next mission. He will give you new until then. So you're back. Right then.
We can guarantee that your merchandise...
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo.
The cargo shall make the voyage.
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, he will give you new until then. I wish you were safe.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
It pains me to inform you that the...
Curse them!
Alas, these renegades have found... I would not have been able to capture them without risking...
The bridge. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. We have...
I must be going.
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin.
Haven't. When did you see your cabin boy?
It's been 2 days since I've had it. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free. But
Does the boy...
I've had it.
Miss Jones,
As you...
Be back soon, Captain. Good day.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked...
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything seem...
Maybe a tad.
Why would that be?
Boy, I haven't...
What does Jonas do in his...
He just... And when evening comes...
Did he ever have...
Never.
Does he know?
No.
Do you think he could have made...
I wouldn't think that for...
I don't... You don't...
I like the itch. Here, yes. I call back.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Madam?
Have no fear. Be back soon, Captain. Good day, sailor.
You talking about Jonas, but like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds. He didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly the other day in the tavern. And then when we... Well, those...
Why didn't you Did you report...
Unfortunately, the captain...
Did Jonas... Do you...
No.
Why would anyone...
I kind of finale.
Thank you, Lauro.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Good day, Tavern.
Good day.
I am looking...
No, oh,
Someone told...
right, here, any...
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you?
No, I'm a young... What can... Tell me what happened. Who... Where? Thank...
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. And to what do I...
I would like to have a word...
He is not here.
It concerns a delicate... According to witnesses.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You see, he has simply returned...
Excuse me.
Don't you see, Your Excellence?
I am very surprised. And that his men escorted him from...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you...
These witnesses are all in agreement.
My son was probably shocked to have found a gesture that your...
What was your son...
It is...
What?
I would... This you will...
Where might I...
I cannot say until the Naughts have...
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Hello, milady.
Madam, you still haven't found...
Have no fear.
I'm still without...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother...
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of
a contract? But what...
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Naughts, some families cede more than God. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before their... I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally... But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was... And ever since, he's been a Naught. Our ships are his home. We...
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naught?
Sir de Corsilion is a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
I still don't see...
I've had they...
What's it, but from...
but you...
What?
I will...
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet. Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by...
That is not...
Enough. With every word...
Prison?
For kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he's a naught that you kidnapped. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great...
I beg of you, your excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking... We didn't kidnap our own son. He's in our warehouse. I am certain that...
I regret having had to threaten that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy. Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just...
Remain discreet.
Lady de Sade, what are you...
I have come looking for your son.
Those Naughts took...
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say? I looked into the contract. It was indeed you who ceded...
It is...
You should have thought of that before. Breaking
The Prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your wrong.
You wouldn't dare.
You were not leaving me with it.
Very well. Take the key and take him...
All children leave the nest one day or another. It's not possible just now.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
Were you able to convince my...
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I feel more sorry for my mother.
You don't seem...
I hadn't seen them since they find me. My family is the...
Yes. You...
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat
Madam, you still haven't...
Have no...
My cabin. All I do. You're right.
Be back soon, Captain. Tavern keeper. I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a part.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered. And no one's paid for...
I'm sorry. Hair down to his...
I don't believe it. I hope you've come to reimburse me. A good half of my furniture...
Let me take a look.
If you can fix...
Here you are. To cover your expenses.
Excellent. Dangerous.
What kind of...
Several. In any case, if you...
Thank you.
Off with. Anything else? Goodbye.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
It's blocked. It's not possible just now.
We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot.
To my help! And death to the others!
Locked.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Madam?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy.
Enchanted as well.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea. If you have any farewells to make...
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tir Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Norts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Captain!
in blood. How do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I have the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic. Madam, gentlemen.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear! Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
What a charming welcoming courtesy. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope that there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem...
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for... In any case, here I am at your service.
Locked.
your best, Bill.
Excellent.
It is. Thank you. Welcome. It's such. Have you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Atoy, Siens Radidau Quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny.
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
And so you're a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass. Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Well, I'll be damned. It's
Manfred!
always.
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise.
Ah, the commander's car. And so he's got you working on this.
Is everything in order?
Alas, our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those docks. They're well guarded. A little less at night.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's
The
manifest...
modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the... We'd have too many details to explain to them.
What?
No, of course not. But Kurt, and he must also mark the crates.
Why is that?
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it.
I see.
Is there anything else?
No.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them. need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your...
No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. I need a bit of practice. Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Tearfredy.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going. No, these aren't the right crates.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We found a way into this
Real Iris, for what it's worth, and I hope you can accept this modest tour.
If you have another moment, Your Excellency, we have a serious problem.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been under the pretext of finance.
Are you telling me that the guard...
Indeed. Some merchants have...
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information.
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty, but the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. that we won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside...
Count on me. No, thank you. Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Thank you.
Come closer, Madam, if...
Thank... I am conducting an investigation.
Are you sure?
Come now. I am the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know.
Come on. Don't take me for a fool. You know very...
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with?
You're obviously terrified.
Listen, I've no desire...
But if you don't...
I told you!
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Are your boots worn through? Welcome! Have you...
I am conducting an investigation. Apparently some merchants are being extorted by some members of the guard.
Really? That's...
As legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being, so please.
I don't know anything. My partner, who ran the shop before me...
And you fear the same...
This is what happens around here.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are some... Also, I would not be able to name them. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand?
I see. In that...
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Greetings, if any.
The best for... Oh, so great. Want armor that fits you? Oh. The best forge in Tier 3D! Blades, armour, locks. Custom pieces made to order.
Oh.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be
I
arrested...
mean no offence, but you won't be able to do anything. I want to hold on to my business. And my life.
I was told that someone found him.
Of course. The town isn't that poor, Renault. We found his body on the street. One of his associates, half...
Have the culprits been found?
No. Liz, it's been months since it...
You were obviously a victim of these bandits.
It's precisely now. Because I am not gonna...
I didn't learn much. All these merchants are terrified. I think it will be easier to convince the one who lost his partner to help us.
Come closer, good people. The cure is one. You'll find all you need. Welcome. Have you...
I have a plan to stop the culprits. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring... But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity...
And if your plan fails, I'll...
Are you not tired of giving them a share of your... And do you not want to avenge...
Poor Renault. He didn't deserve it. I will do what you ask of me.
Fear not.
It's hard to predict.
Perfect.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come closer, good people. The cure is one.
Minister.
Your how?
What?
It is. Would you?
That'll be all.
Goodbye.
It's blocked.
There you are, fair cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, fair cousin. Try and put an end to confrontation.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to...
Perfect. Take Kurt along with safe travels.
Decide. You have a... Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we, as you know, alas, so but according but if the...
Atuoi! Can you help? Bertir Tumad on Olmenawi. Why are you dressed?
Hello. I'm not...
A legate? Is that...
Indeed. I'm in charge...
So you'll be able to help, but there are these...
These what?
Bod irony. The iron every time I come. They take my items without giving me... Please.
Very well.
Adlor.
The best fortune's here for me.
Greetings. My caravan, sir.
Thank you.
Desarde, I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of...
Of course.
Well, if you understand... But could you...
Of course. But you'll have to come with me to the port and tell me a little more.
Right. Also, despite my desire to...
Don't worry.
Greenblood, there's something I would like to talk to you.
I'm listening.
I recruited a young man for the Guard a few months ago. I've been tracking his progress, and I learned that he's been... I would like you to meet him so that you can give...
My opinion?
Ever since our departure from but I have clear stand...
I see.
Precisely. I can see that you... We'll see to this later. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renagse before. Is it so surprising that I made this...
No, I understand. And I hope that...
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart... Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan, but...
What happened?
He was killed. My mother never... Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about...
He was... My mother... Anything else?
I must leave.